Don Mitchell Jr., the mayor of Gotham City, is killed on Halloween by the Riddler, a serial killer. The Gotham City Police Department conducts investigations alongside billionaire Bruce Wayne, who has been acting as the vigilante Batman for 2 years, GCPD. The Riddler left a note for Batman, which Lieutenant James Gordon finds out, but Commissioner Pete Savage chastises him for letting a vigilante onto the murder scene and orders Batman to leave. Savage is killed by the Riddler, who also gives Batman another note. Batman and Gordon learn that the Riddler left photographs of Mitchell with a lady named Annika at the Iceberg Lounge, a nightclub run by mobster Carmine Falcone's Lieutenant Penguin, on a thumb drive that was left in Mitchell's car. Batman confronts the Penguin, who claims ignorance but is caught by the fact that Selina Kyle, Annika's roommate and girlfriend, is a waitress there. Batman asks Selina to return to the Iceberg Lounge to look for information after Annika vanishes. Batman learns through Selina that both Savage and District Attorney Gil Colson were employed by Falcone. When Batman questions Selina about her relationship with Falcone, she cuts him off. Colson is kidnapped by the Riddler, who then attaches a timed collar bomb to his neck and sends him to disrupt Mitchell's funeral. The Riddler contacts Colson on his phone before Batman arrives and threatens to blow up the bomb if Colson can't solve 3 puzzles. Batman assists Colson in answering the first 2 questions, but Colson declines to respond to the third, the identity of the informant who provided the GCPD with information that resulted in a historic narcotics arrest that put an end to mobster Sal Maroni's enterprise. Colson is killed as the bomb detonates, and Batman is rendered comatose. Batman and Gordon follow the informant to a heroin deal after deducing that he might be the Penguin. They learn that many GCPD officers are still involved in Maroni's scheme, which never really came to an end. When Selina arrives to take money, she unintentionally exposes them. Selina comes across Annika's body in a car trunk as the Penguin is on the run. Batman manages to apprehend the Penguin, but finds out that he was not the informant. The remnants of an orphanage run by Thomas and Martha Bruce, the parents of Bruce, can be found when Batman and Gordon pursue the Riddler's trail. They find out that the Riddler once lived there and harbors animosity toward the Waynes. Alfred Pennyworth, Bruce's butler and carer, is sent to the hospital after opening a letter bomb addressed to him. The Riddler later releases proof that Thomas, who was campaigning for mayor at the time of his death, hired Falcone to assassinate a journalist because the writer had threatened to publish humiliating information about Martha's past mental condition. Bruce confronts Alfred, who confirms the claims but claims that Thomas decided to turn Falcone over to the police after learning of the murder. Alfred speculates that Falcone had Thomas and Martha killed to prevent this. Bruce grew up believing that his father was a morally upright man. Batman is informed by Selina that Falcone is a bad father. As a result of Mitchell telling her that Falcone was the informant, she discovers that Annika was strangled and decides to kill him. In time to stop her, Batman and Gordon make it to the Iceberg Lounge. Batman intervenes forcefully to stop Selina from killing Falcone and explains that she shouldn't let Falcone ruin her future by killing him and going to jail. Falcone boasts that he is aware of all of Gotham's dark secrets and criminal connections and that all he knows will perish with him as Batman accompanies him to the police. Falcone is shot by Riddler from his apartment window as soon as Batman takes him outside to the waiting patrol. The Riddler is a prisoner in Arkham State Hospital, where he has been revealed as forensics accountant Edward Nashton. Nashton claims that, as an abandoned orphan, he envied Bruce for the support he received in the wake of his parents' deaths. He makes a partnership proposal to Batman, whom he idolizes and who gave him the idea to go after the corrupt. Batman rejects him fiercely. Nashton, who is upset about being rejected by his idol, starts yelling, and Batman learns that Nashton still has a plan. A happy Nashton sings Ave Maria, the song sung at the Mitchells' funeral, to suggest that the ultimate step of the plan is the assassination of Mayor-elect Bella Real, when he realizes that Batman hasn't figured out his next move. Batman, who is unaware of this, yells, "What have you done?" As Batman searches his flat, a police officer unintentionally helps him by displaying a carpet-cutting tool that the Riddler had earlier used to murder the mayor. Batman tears apart the rug of the flat and notices that Nashton has placed car bombs throughout Gotham after realizing that this tool is another key to deciphering the Riddler's master scheme. As soon as he does this, a video of Nashton's last transmission before being apprehended and imprisoned plays online, in which he triumphantly explains that he has amassed an internet following that has plans to assassinate Mayor-elect Bella Real. The explosives flood the city and obliterate the breakwaters surrounding Gotham. Nashton's supporters open fire on Real inside of a shelter before being stopped by Batman and Selina. Batman beats the cult while fighting them in the rafters, but the final member who was going to put him to death almost kills him. Before kissing Batman and thanking him for saving her from killing Falcone, Selina arrives and saves him. However, the participant awakens and uses a knife to almost murder Selina. Due to his injuries, Batman is unable to stand up and defend Selina. Adrenaline injected, he stands up and pushes the member to the ground. He brutally beats the member's face as he has him pinned down until Gordon and Selina intervene and stop him. When Gordon gets close to the participant, he rips off his mask, exposing his injured, battered face. "Who the hell are you?" Gordon exclaims. The man answers, "Me? I am Vengeance." In the flooded water below, Batman notices a power wire swinging just past the throng and flinging itself about madly, shooting sparks everywhere. Batman swings at the cord and grabs hold of it using his grappling hook. When he is still holding onto the cord, he cuts it with his removable bat insignia, which sends him falling into the water and electrocuting him. From the water, Batman emerges, sets up a flare, and guides the survivors to safety. After realizing that his weapon of fear has increased the desire for vigilantism, Batman helps with recovery efforts and makes a promise to instill hope in Gotham. Nashton is crying in his cell in Arkham while also upset because his scheme didn't work. Nashton is given a riddle by a fellow inmate who is partially hidden by the steel door of his cell. "Give me a riddle. I am worth more the less of me you have." Answering, "A friend," Nashton they laugh together. Selina tries to persuade Batman to depart with her because she believes Gotham is no longer worth saving. On their motorcycles, they took to the streets and began to playfully weave one another. When they reach a fork in the road, Batman takes the left lane and Selina the right. As she vanishes into the distance, he turns to see his reflection. He then turns to face the future.